Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do something a little bit fun with you guys. I wanted to revisit a video I did a few years back, and it was makeup trends for 2017. And I just wanted to do it again basically, and I want to do makeup trends for what's that on my neck? I wanted to do trends for 2019. So I've based this on the recent fashion week. I've based it on trends that keep coming around and circulating, and I've based it on Instagram growing trends. So it's kind of something I've put together and thought about in my head like I did last time. And I kind of want to see if any of my predictions for this year come true. And then later on in the year, maybe at the end of the year, we'll revisit this and see how, see if anything has happened, if anything's come true, or if I've been completely wrong. First of all guys, before we get into this, if you don't know who I am, my name is Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist, and it is my goal here on YouTube to help you become a pro yourself. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then please go ahead and subscribe. That would be great. So let's get right into this, and let me just tell you a story about recently I was talking to a girl and she was like, you know what, we were talking about makeup, and she was like, let me show you something I want to try. It's this new thing celebrities are doing. I was like, oh my god, amazing, let's see this new trend. And she shows me this picture, and I could have sworn this picture was straight out of the 90s. And it was basically a nude lip with a really strong brown lip line, and that was it. It looked incredible, it looked absolutely beautiful. It's been modernized in a way where it had been blended. But I was thinking to this girl, I was like, did you never see what was going on in makeup in the 90s? And then I realized this girl must be 17, she wasn't born in the 90s. So yeah, but that's great for me. So that is one trend I really think is gonna come around again this year, because we're kind of on a 90s vibe in general. So this lip coming back around, this kind of TLC lip, I call it, where it's a strong dark liner and then a nude in the middle, is gonna come back around in a modern way where it's faded and blended, almost like an ombre, but not an ombre. It's gonna be a bold line, if that makes sense. So that trend is gonna come back, which I think is absolutely amazing because I love it. I think it's such a beautiful, I don't know, I just love that kind of deeper color going into a lighter color. And it's a trend that's gonna suit any kind of skin tone, which I think is amazing. So you can be the palest of people, I sound really posh, palest of people, or you can have a deeper skin tone, and this trend is gonna look amazing on you. And now we're at a time in makeup where people are so experimental with makeup, and they get more and more experimental every single year. So I think it's not just gonna be flesh tones. We're gonna see purples being just a line around the lip, we're gonna see blues. Any lip color you can get is gonna be like this. And this kind of brings me on to my next trend prediction of block color. So what I mean by block color is, at the moment we have all these amazing cut creases which look amazing online, all these structural eyes with loads of colors, rainbow eyes blending into each other. I think there's gonna be some point this year where there's a trend of just one color. So we're gonna see people be like, blue's my color today, blue eyes, blue lips. Yeah, I know, I don't know how it's gonna work, but there's gonna be a way. Again, we're gonna see it, red eyes, red lips, orange eyes, orange lips. And whether it's a bold shape or just the liner and just the lip, or whether it's gonna be like a stained eye and a really bold lip, monochrome color and bright garish colors are gonna be great. I'm thinking summer. I think summer's gonna be really good for this. Winter, I don't know. Everyone doesn't really have a time anymore. I think everyone just does whatever they want when they can, you know, which is great. So monochrome everything, I think is gonna be a really, really huge trend, and I'm not angry about it. I just hope it's done in a right way and looks really good. I love monochrome. I think it's fantastic. And I think you know, you can do different things with that. You can have blue eyes, blue gloss, because there's a blue gloss out there. Things like that, or even a really red lip and just a light red gloss on the eyes, I think will be a really nice way to do it. And that ties me into my next trend, which is great. And it's a trend all about texture. So texture for skin, texture for eyes, texture for lips, and again, gloss. So you see more lately on like the more artistic Instagrams, or the more, the Instagrams that share like makeup artists, editorial makeup artists images. It's glossy eyes, and I think it looks amazing. So I think skin glosses are gonna become a lot more popular. They're already a product, but not a lot of people use them, and not a lot of people use them to their advantage. We have highlighter, we have things like that, which is a color. but this texture of gloss on the cheeks and on the lids and on the lips, down the nose, I think it's gonna look so, so nice. And I think a lot of people this year are gonna experiment with texture of the skin and texture of the eyes and texture of different things. It could be metallics as well. Anything that has that shine to it. Even you oily people out there can do it too. Imagine like freckles of glossy skin, like in the summer you have really like sun-kissed skin, not much makeup, just a bit of gloss on the lid, a bit of gloss on the lips. I think it would look amazing. Lip gloss, imagine like a nice peachy gloss on the lips, patted onto the cheeks, onto the eyelids. It will look so fresh and clean and beautiful. I think now we all know how to use makeup. I mean, makeup isn't like a secret anymore. It's not just a makeup artist secret, backstage secrets. Everyone is experimental with makeup and everyone has a certain type of knowledge for makeup. So I think it's great that we can push that knowledge and keep learning and keep experimenting and using new things. So face gloss is definitely something I think everyone should invest in. Even eye glosses, things like that. Let's talk about something that I think, I'm not too sure everyone will experiment with it, but I have seen it a lot recently and a lot of people experimenting more with it. And that's graphic liner. And by graphic liner, I don't mean just a wing, I mean shapes and graphic shapes. So liner that's really strong and bold. So instead of having like finishing off your makeup with a liner, which not a lot of people do now, we can see like maybe like a blue triangle or something. Graphic liner used in any way I think is going to be a big trend this year. Again, people are experimenting, so we need to think of trends not as just reoccurring, because eyeliner, liquid liner with flicks, I remember when that became a trend and it was like, oh my god, everyone wants flicks, what the hell is going on? So if we think about trends coming back and back again, a liner trend, people are bored of just flicks now. We can all do flicks, do you know what I mean? Well, even if you can't, you'll be able to. You'll give yourself a month watching videos on YouTube and you'll be able to perfect it. So we need to think of how people are experimenting now with those trends and experimenting with these older techniques of makeup and making them newer. So graphic liner shows such technique and shows such creativity. I think that's going to be a big trend, and I hope it is. I would love to see some graphic liners around. So this is something I've left to last because it might be a little bit out there and I might be maybe 2 years ahead of myself here. But there's been a trend that I've seen very subtly around, and I think someone might pick up on it, on Instagram maybe, and start to do it, and then people will start to pick up on that. And I actually think it's a really nice trend. I actually really like it, but I think it has to be done in the right way, and you have to color, you have to, you know, mix it with your colors. And this is something I want you guys to imagine: a brow like mine, a bushier brow with false lashes, and let's say for example a coloured mascara like blue. So all your makeup's done just like normal, lashes, liner, brows, everything like that. Take that blue coloured mascara, colour the tips of the lashes on the outside, and then colour the bushes of your brow here in the same colour. Now I know you're probably thinking, what the fuck, and maybe even a little bit of blue under here. But again, this is something I've seen around in shows and fashion shows, and it's something I've seen online and Instagram very occasionally, and I think it's something, again, maybe not this year, maybe next year, but I'm gonna stick with this one. I think it will become a trend. So let's watch out for that one. I hope that made sense. Anyway, that is my predictions for 2019. If there's anything in there that I've said that you've kind of liked and maybe thought, let me experiment with that, leave a comment below. Let me know what you're into. Let me know if you think anything else is coming up. But yeah, like I said, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video just one thumbs up. Let's revisit this at the end of the year. See how well I did. But yeah, thank you so much again, guys. I will see you very soon. Actually, I'll see you next week. Have an amazing week, I guess. See you soon. Bye.